of you watching the recorded video, I kind of went a little bit ahead of myself. But we're going to start right in the email marketing demonstration, and we're going to pick up there, and we're going to go all the way to load board analysis, which is right here, and we'll cover that tomorrow, and we'll conclude the presentation or the program in relationship to the webinars. We'll conclude that tomorrow. So let's get right into the email marketing aspect of it. So what I was saying to the guys here on the call right now, and for those of you who are watching the recorded video, most of you know about this strategy. Or if you don't, or if you're not implementing it, or you haven't, most of you have at least heard about it, right? So cold calling and email marketing are probably two of the most well-known ways of or forms of marketing your business, marketing your services. Even people who offer products, of course, businesses who offer products, they market utilizing this platform. So if you remember this strategy. If you remember when the first webinar we did, I shared with you guys a little bit about starting a website. As a part of the website, one of the things that I do, and I'll even go to my website just to show you guys what I'm talking about, I allow this to be a part of the website, is to build what's called an email list. So if you look at the top part of my website, where it has login, if you were to click on the login, no, you know what? That's not even it. Let me go back. Apologies. If you were to go home and you scroll all the way to the bottom, I believe was where it's at, you can submit to subscribe to the channel. So you can put your email and you submit, and what happens is you subscribe to this page, even though you're not necessarily like subscribing. What happens is you are subscribing in a way because you're subscribing to the website in regards to, like, I believe Wix will send automatic emails whenever you update stuff and all that. But really what's happening is I'm giving people an opportunity to place their contact information in the form of an email so that I can add them to what's called an email list. And what I'm doing is I'm building an email list to stay in communication with people who would be potential customers of my business. So you do this with even carriers. If you got a business, what you do is you want to have a section on your website where people can place their contact info. It doesn't have to be just their email. It could be their email and or their phone number, whatever. If you want to build like a call list, as well as an email list, you can place that information however you want to kind of, have it put on your website. The idea is to allow people to do that. Another thing you could possibly even do is encourage people. Hey, when you get on our page, we encourage you, subscribe, place your information at the bottom through email. That way we can stay in communication and all that good stuff, right? So what happens is, and before I get ahead of myself, you know what? Yeah, let me wait till I get to that part. What happens when they put their email. So whenever you're looking, now this is just like a surface level. If some of you have already watched my pre-recorded course, I cover this a little bit, but we're gonna kind of just pass and review if you've already watched it. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly how this is done. If you're looking to build your own email list, there's multiple ways you could do that. Number one, you could do it manually. And by doing it manually, what you do is you sign up with a company like CarrierSource, right? CarrierSource is like a website that is basically like a platform that contains carrier information, contact information, CSA scores, all that good stuff. We're here to get their contact information, right? So you have to sign up. Now, I reached out to the company owner of this company, and we were able to work something out where he could allow access to freight dispatch. This is like a website not many people know about, right? I promise you the only reason they would know about it is if they either took our course or they saw us mention it on a YouTube video. What you do is I reached out to the owner and he allowed access to freight dispatchers. Prior to that, a freight dispatcher couldn't access this, and I have emails to prove that I'm not just talking out the side of my mouth. But what happens is you sign up, you put your name, first name, last name, all that good stuff. I'm not going to actually go through the process. Once you sign up, it'll ask you if you're a dispatcher, broker, carrier. Obviously, you're going to put dispatcher. I'm going to go ahead and sign in with, I'm trying to remember my email that I utilized for this. Let me see. I think it was this. All right, I think I accessed it. All right, so what happens is once you're signed in, now I'm going to mention something because I'm sure it's not going to allow me to do it. Once you sign up with CarrierSource, you get signed up, and what happens is you have to go through a verification process. They send you an email. You email you verify through your email, and then what happens is they'll allow you to look up carriers. So let's just go with the flow as if we're looking for carriers. So let's say you're ready to go and you're ready to market through the vehicle of email marketing. So if you're going to email market, you need emails to send email blast to, is another term they use. So you need to build up a list, right? One of the ways, of course, is having that option on your website where people can go in, they could type in their email, but that's a more organic, slower process to building up an email list, right? But if you want to build your email list on your own, what you do is you sign up with CarrierSource, right? Now, CarrierSource has subscription options, and I believe that the owner put it this way because when I first made my dispatch course, I told people about CarrierSource, and there was a way to access CarrierSource without any subscription or anything like that. But you had to access it through an MC number, which I showed. But you were able to download what's called, and here, let me show you guys. So let's just say I'm looking for carriers. Let's say I'm targeting a region, right? I might be located in, Ohio, but I'm targeting flatbeds in Chicago. So what I do is I come here and I go to Chicago, type in Chicago. It'll show me the top trucking companies in Chicago, right? So we got 5,089 that we have listed. Keep in mind, you can come here to the left and add the filters. So we're going to go, let's say, within 100 miles. Let's say we're looking for a drive-in. Now, obviously, where it says premium, it's showing you that you have to subscribe to the premium subscription in order to access the filters. So we're not going to do that right now because, it doesn't really matter. We're going to do within 50 miles. So that's going to put us at about, now with 50 miles, about 10,000 carriers, right? Or if we just clicked off of it, or it won't let me do it now. So we got 10,000 carriers. So what if you see right here, can you guys see where it says download list as I'm hovering over it? Where it says download list, before, when I made my course, you were able to click on download list and it would give you a list of each page. So you see this whole page, it will give you a list of each carrier, email and phone number, and all the other information, right? And I teach on my course how you can take off all the other information and leave just the email and the phone number to build a contact list so you can run cold calls and email blasts, right? So now you need a subscription to do that. Like if I were to click, it's going to tell me. So obviously you can see right here, it says, in order to download the list of carriers, you must have to be a premium subscriber, which I think is kind of stupid. If you go with the essential, if you go with the essential plan, it's $100 a month. Now, guys, granted, if you are adamant about manually creating your own email list, $100 a month is, in my opinion, worth it. 200 is kind of crazy. But with essential, it allows you to obviously edit your filters on the side here, but it also allows you to download 1,000 CSVs per month, 2,500 per month with the premium, but for $100 more, I think it's worth it to stick with the essential. But you don't have to do that. You can do it manually. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. I just letting you guys know that that's what they do. They charge. Before, you used to be able to do that. Now what you do, and it's not gonna allow me because I didn't verify this account. It's been a little bit since I used it. Instead of just downloading a list of each page, you would literally just go through and manually click on contact. Right now it's saying I have to be verified. I never went through and actually verified it. So, but if you didn't verify it, once you click contact, it'll give you their email, and it would also give you their phone number, which actually it'll at least allow you to see the phone number if you clicked on the overview. It'll allow you to see their phone number, but it won't let you see their email, which is, these people are funny. But in order to get their email, of course, you would have to subscribe as a premium or essential user. Just dumb, but that's their new laws or whatever. But you can at least get their phone number if you wanted to access their phone number. So what happens is when you click on the contact, it'll give you that information. Of course, you copy paste that and put it on an Excel sheet and build your list from there, right? Let's look at Safer. Okay, again, I have to be a verified person, whatever. It doesn't matter. So what happens is once you do that, you build a list, build a list, build a list. Once you build a list and you build what's called a CSV file format list, you then go and I utilize Wix personally. Some of you guys might use other platforms that allow you to build a website and also, use a feature where you can send out email blasts. So Wix definitely allows you to do that, which is why we recommend them. And so what you do is Wix allows you to email market. That's one of their features. And I'm going to use Wix as an example. If you have another platform, the concept should work the same. Of course, the ways and how you go about it might be a little bit all different, but I'll click here on email marketing, and then it'll take me to my email marketing page. And we're going to go ahead. This is like an old post that I use, but we're going to go ahead and reuse it so that you guys can see how to go about it. So here's an old, email market blast that I did. Made it very simple. Freight dispatch services will keep your rig running, whatever you guys want to say. I put a photo of a dry van. Good afternoon. We work closely with freight brokerages that have access to dry van, flatbed, hot shed, freight, yada, yada, yada. Put all, we speak Spanish also. Because one of my dispatchers he lives in Dominican Republic. He speaks Spanish. He's bilingual. So we went ahead and added that. Let them know how to get set up, all that good stuff. And then because I have a YouTube channel, I'll put my YouTube channel down there, email information, visit our website, all that good stuff, right? So once I put the framework of my ad, which guys, of course, you can go in, I can tweak this, I can edit that, take that out, I can take this picture out. You guys can utilize the features here too.